Ayan, is my screen visible sa inyo? Kita nyo na. Okay, today we'll be discussing relations and their properties for lesson 5. Ano po? Wait lang, remind ko pala kayo that supposedly last week is our schedule for first quiz or quiz number 1, but unfortunately, midterm week pa pala yung Monday natin. So, kaya hindi tayo nakapag-conduct ng quiz nung araw na yon. So, this week, pure discussion tayo sa ating 2-hour and 1-hour lecture. And for next week, face-to-face week 12, doon sa face-to-face na schedule natin, ay mag-quiz tayo doon. And then doon sa 1 hour natin na klase, di-discuss tayo. So, yan. Pinaalala ko lang. Then, ang coverage naman ng ating quiz is function and sequence lang. Yan lang, madali lang. Okay. So, outline. So, today we'll be discussing relations and their properties. Meron tayong reflexive property, symmetric property, anti-symmetric property, at saka transitive property. Then, yung representation natin ng relations, we can represent the relationship of two sets using matrices and graphs. So, sa matrices, gamit tayo ng let's say 4x4 matrix, 1x3 matrix. And then sa graph naman is si digraph or yung diagram. Okay, so first, we have relation and their properties. So the most direct way to express a relationship between the elements of two sets is to use the ordered pairs. So yung ordered pair, ilang beses na natin siya nakasalubungan, lalo nung set, and then set at functions, nakasalubong natin si ordered pair noong set at functions. So for this reason, set of ordered pairs are called binary relation. So binary relation, let A and B be set. A binary relation from A to B is a subset of R, or a subset of relation of A and B is equals to A and B such that A belongs to big letter A and B belongs to big letter B. So for example, meron tayong A. So ang A daw is set of students in your school. Or sabihin natin set of student ng 2201. Let's say for example, we have Clinton, Lawrence, Diane, Dodge, at saka John Jacob. Yun yung set of students natin. And then, set of courses. Ano yung set of courses? Let's say, machines, circuits 2, DE, the advanced math, saka discrete math. Okay. And then, ano yung relationship ninyo? Ano yung relationship of A and B? For example, si Clinton is enrolled sa advanced math at discrete math lamang. So, paano natin siya isusulat? We have Clinton, and comma, advanced math, and then Clinton, comma, DM or discrete math na lang. And then si Lawrence is enrolled sa machines lang, machines. So, ganyan natin siya isusulat using the set of ordered pair where A, laging ang format yan is A, B. A, B. Unless stated na B, A yung magiging format. Now, if hindi stated na B, A, ay di A, B yan, automatic. Okay? So, next naman, can you read the current slide? At ako'y medyo pause na. Paano ko na kaya? Pa 8 hours ko na kayong klase ngayong araw. Tawag tayo ng mga wala pang tara. Napa? Gian? Yan ba si Napa? Gian Gerard? Napa?
We use the notation ARB to denote that AB is an element of R and ARB to denote that AB is not an element of R. Moreover, A is said to be related to B by R if A R B. Example, let A equals 0, 1, 2, and B equals AB. Then 0A, 0B, 1A, 2B is a relation R from A to B. This means, for instance, that 0 RA but that I RB.
Okay, thank you. Wait lang for a while. Tayo lang attendance. I mean, recitation. Okay, so um, we have this given set or A natin na let A is equals to 0, 1, and 2 and B is equals to A and B. So, ano daw yung relationship natin? So, meron tayong relationship 0 and A, kaya meron tayong plot na to. Yan, relationship of A to B, relationship of 0 to A yung una, then relationship of ito naman, 0 to, next we have 1 and A, yan, 1 and A, and 2 and B. So, yun daw yung ating mga points. So, we can say, or pwede natin isulat na 0 RA, meaning, yung 0 daw ay with the relation or in, belongs to, ano, A. Ano, may relationship daw between 0 and A. Kasi kung makikita natin yung diagram, naka-plot or nakaturo, si 0, ano, to A. And we can say naman that 1 is not a relationship of B. Hindi siya related kay B. So, pwede natin siya isulat as 1 or B, and then guhit natin si R. So, yun lang yung gagawin natin. Then, kung isusulat natin yung mga relationship nila, kung isa-isahin natin lahat ito, na susulat natin siya one by one, we have, or we need to use, yan, R, which is the relation, and then this symbol, this is the subset, and then A is set A, and B is set B. Okay, so kung basa natin siya is the relation of subset A and B. So ano yung relation ng subset A and B? 0 and A, ito yun. 0 and B, so 0 and B. 1 and A, and 1 and B. So walang 1 and B, so ito is not relation. And then 2 and A. Yan, ito, not relation din ito. And then 2 and B. So, ito, siya. Okay? So, basically, yun lang naman si relation, kung saan sila related sa isa't isa. Using the ordered pairs. Okay? So, next naman, we have, let A be the set of 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, which ordered pairs are in relation? R is equals to A and B such that B divides to A. B divides to A dapat to. That lang. For a while. Hindi mag-open. Hindi mag-open. Sige, okay na. Sige, okay na pala to. Okay, so, So, ano daw yung dapat mangyari? So, ibig sabihin, i-divide daw natin si B kay A, and dapat ang magiging final answer is a whole number para masabi natin na siya ay relation. So, first, syempre, if given tayo ng ordered pairs lamang, kailangan natin siya i-graph. So, 1 and 1. So, 1 divided by 1 is equals to 1. So, ito is true. And then 2 divided by 1 is 2. So, any number naman na i-divide natin kay 1 is true. Whole number pa rin yun palagi. But then, tingnan natin yung relationship number 2, which is si 2 and 2. So, 2 divided by 2 is equals to 1. So, whole number pa rin siya. Therefore, true tayo dito sa unang set. Unang ordered pair. Next naman is we have 2 and 4. So, 2 is our A, 4 is our B. So, we have 4 divided by 2 is 2. So, true pa din. So, R is 3 is 3 and 3 is equals to 1. So, itong relation na ito is true. As well as 4 divided by 4 is equals to 1. So, therefore, siya ito. So, meaning, this graph is relation. Kasi lahat is whole number. But kung nagkataon na meron tayong ganitong plot, na if we have this kind of scenario wherein matadagdagan yung ating relation ng 2 and 1, where 2 is equals to A and 1 is equals to B. So, mangyari is 1 divided by 2, so 0.5. So, sabihin, hindi na siya relation. Okay, so medyo pause na. Let's proceed to the next example, para mas madali natin siya magets. So, let's consider the following relation on Z. So, which of the relations contain each of the pair 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 1, 1 and negative 1, and 2 and 2. So, keep in mind that isa sa pinaka important on how to deal with relation is to understand what is the rule that is given noong ating set builder format. So, naalala niyo pa ba yung ating set builder format from lesson 2? Sets? Naalala niyo pa? So, basically, di ba meron tayong tatlong format. Descriptive format, roster format, at saka set builder format. So, dito, sa ating relation, kailangan nyo lang i-identify what is the given rule. So, ano yung rule na given natin? So, ang rule natin, dapat daw si A, sulat natin siya, greater than, less than. Dapat daw si A is less than or equal to B. So, A must be less than or equals to B. So, let's double check kung aling ordered pair ang makakasatisfy ng ating condition. So, C1 ba? So, this is A and B, where A is equals to 1 and B is equals to 1. So, si B daw ba is less than or equals to 1? So, syempre, true. Agree? Nag-agree kayo? C1 is less than or equals to 1? Syempre. So, pasensya nyo ng aking boses. Talagang ganun na kapag Monday. 10 hours kasi teaching hours kapag Monday. Okay, so next naman is we have 1 and 2. So, dapat ito si A and ito si B. Si A daw ba is less than or equals to B. Tingnan nyo. Less than ba siya kay B? Less than or equal siya kay B? So, true. No, kasi mas maliit naman si 1 kay 2. Next naman is you have 2 and 1. So, si A daw ba is less than or equals to 1? So, syempre, false. And then, syempre, dito is false din and dito is true. Agree? Nag-agree kayo? Kasi si 1 is greater than negative 1. So, yun lang yung kailangan yung malaman. You need to understand what is the given rule in order to determine if yung given ba na ordered pair ay relation. Paano natin masabing relation? Kapag na-satisfy na yung binibigay na condition. Hindi naman siya relation kapag hindi naman satisfy yung condition na hinihingi sa atin. Kumbaga, hindi siya kasali. So, sa tingin ninyo, kung isusulat natin yung ordered pair nitong R1, ninyo, R1 is equals to, ano yung ating ordered pair lang na makukuha? So, 1 and 1, 1 and 2, and 2 and 2. Nakuha? Nagets nyo kung bakit 1 and 1, 1 and 2, and 2 and 2 yung ating laman ng R1 or ng relationship 1. Ito lang yung element na nakuha natin because doon lang yung part where the given set of ordered pair satisfy the condition that is given in set builder format, which is A must be less than or equals to B. Okay? So, next naman, let's check for the next example or yung next given sa atin. So, ito yung A, ito yung B, ito yung A, ito B. Okay, so yung next given sa atin, so dapat daw greater than. Alin yung greater than? Dapat daw si A ay greater than B. So, tingnan natin. Si 1 ba is mas malaki kay 1, so false. Si 1 ba is mas malaki kay 2, so false, true, true and false. Okay, so nag-agree ba kayo dito sa sagot ko? Not false, false, true, and true, false. So, as long as masatisfy natin yung condition, makikita nyo na yung relationship nilang dalawa. So, kung isusulat natin siya, ano yung R2 natin? What is the R2? Ang R2 natin is 2 and 1 as well as 1 and negative 1. So, why? Kasi silang dalawa lang, based on the table, silang dalawa lang yung nag-satisfy noong hinihinging rule or nung ibinigay na rule sa atin ni R2 or nung ni relation 2. Okay? Nakakahabol? Clear sa inyo so far kung paano natin titignan yung ating given na rule, kung paano nyo susulat yung true false sa table. Okay. So, next naman, we have this R3. So, ang rule daw natin or ang ating rule is dalawa. Then, gumamit siya ng OR. So, kapag OR, if one statement is true, then the output is true. If kahit alin lang sa dalawang ito ang mag-true, true na siya. Kapag ka naman walang nag-true, edi false. Okay, so dapat daw si A is equals to B. So, si A ba is equals to B. So, 1 ba is equal ng 1. So, syempre true. Si 1 ba is equals to 2. So, syempre false. False. True and true. Okay? Nakahabol so far kung bakit ganito yung sagot natin. Nag-agree? Nag-agree ba kayo dito? So, check natin. So, si 1 and 1, saan siya papasok? Dito siya mag-true sa unang condition natin. So, no need to check if masasatisfy niya yung given natin na rule pa. Kasi nag-true na siya na isang beses. So, alam natin, pwede na natin siya isulat. Okay, true. And then, dito naman sa isa, sa second, 1 and 2. So, si 1 daw ba is equals to B? So, syempre false. And si A daw ba is opposite lang ni A, naninegate So, syempre, hindi naman sila same at hindi rin naman negative itong B natin. So, siya ay false. Then, same siya dito kay number 3, kay 2 and 1. But here, sa pang-apat natin na given, meron tayong 1 and negative 1. So, therefore, double check natin siya dito sa ating rule. No? So, si 1 daw ba is equals kay negative 1. So, syempre, false. Okay, so since may isa pa tayong rule, we can proceed to check doon sa rule number 2 natin. Si 1 daw ba is equals to negative B. So, sa tingin ninyo, si A daw ba is equals sa negation of B. So, dapat, di ba, kung makikita nyo, A and A. Na. So, basically, ininegate lang niya. Kailangan exact opposite noong A si B. So, since exact opposite ni A si B, we can say that this is true. So, kahit nag-false tayo dito sa unang rule, nag-true naman tayo sa pangalawa, kaya naging true itong 1 and negative 1. And then, syempre, si 2 is equals to 2, kaya true. Okay? Gets? Gets ba? Malinaw so far? Nakuha nyo kung paano natin siya determine. Okay, so if i-identify natin what is R3, so basically R3 is 1 and 1, 1 and negative 1, and 2 and 2. Okay, so gets nyo ba siya so far? Malinaw siya sa inyo? Kindly react ng thumbs up or heart or any reaction if gets nyo, and then if you have any question, kindly react thumbs down. So, okay, let's proceed with R4. So, basically, sa R4, isa lang naman yung condition natin kay R4. So, what is the condition that we have in R4? Ano? So, sinong gusto mag-try? Sige, tawag tayo, no? Anyone. Sinong gusto mag-try? Ano yung mga values ng truth table ng table natin? True, false, true, true, true. Yes, Medina. For 1 and 1.
Ano po, true po.
Okay, next.
False po. False po. False po, tapos true.
Okay, thank you. So, sino ang kindly react ng heart or thumbs up if nag-agree kayo sa sagot ni Larry? So, basically, ang rule lang naman is dapat yung value ng A ay equal sa value ng B. So, 1 and 1, so syempre equal sila. So, true. 1 and 2, so not equal, so false. 2 and 1 is not equal, so false. 1 and negative 1 is not equal, kaya false. At 2 and 2 is true. So, kung isusulat natin siya, R4 is equals to the relation of 1 and 1, comma, 2 and 2. Okay? Nakahabol so far hanggang R4. Okay. Next, sino gusto mag-try? R5. Ken.
Sir, yung una po ay false, false. Tapos true, false, false.
Ulit. Ano?
False, false. True, false, false.
Okay, nag-agree ba kayo sa sagot ni Ken? Anyone? So, ano yung rule natin? Identify natin yung rule natin. Dapat daw siya is A is equals to B plus 1. So, basically, meron tayong 1 and 1. So, 1 and 1 plus 1. So, is equals to 2. So, sila ba ay equal? So, hindi naging equal kasi naging 2 yung B natin. So, false. Okay, tama. So, 1 and 2 naman, sa una pa lang, hindi na sila equal. Mas malaki na si B. So, false na natin siya agad. And then, dito naman is 2, 1. So, 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. So, ang final pair natin is 2 and 2. So, same sila, equal sila. Nasatisfy na yung condition ni R5. So, true tayo dito. Next naman is 1 and negative 1. So, plus 1. So, mangyayari dyan is 0. Ano? 0. So, hindi sila equal. Kaya nag-false. And then, 2 and 2. So, bale, 2 plus 2. 2 and 2 and 2. And then, plus 1 is equals to 2 and 3. So, therefore, A and B is not equal. Kaya false. Okay? Gets nakahabol so far hanggang doon sa discussion natin na yun. Okay. Last, sino gusto mag-try ng R6? Okay, wait lang. Si Angelo, pero wait lang. So, ano yung final natin? So, R6 is the relation of, ang nag-throw lang natin is 2 and 1 lang. Okay, next. Yung tinawag ko, Angelo.
Sir, sa R6 po, sa 1-1 is true po. Sa 1-2 po is true din. Sa 2-1 po is true din. Sa 1 and negative 1 is true din po. Tapos sa 2 and 2 po is false po.
Okay. Sino nag-agree sa sagot ni Angelo? Angelo de los Santos. Okay, so what is the rule na given to us? So, ano? So, ang rule natin is kailangan daw so A plus B and then A and B ay dapat less than or equals to 3. No? So, kapag pinag-plus natin tong dalawa, so 1 plus 1 is equals to 2, so less than 3 pa siya, kaya true. Then 1 plus 2 is 3, so may equal naman less than or equals to, so true pa din tayo dito. And then 2 plus 1 is also 3, so true. 1 and negative 1 is 0, so true. And but here, we have 2 plus 2 is equals to 4. Kaya nag-false tayo dito sa bandang ito. And then if kung susulat natin yung relation for ano yung final answer natin. So 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 1, 1. Okay? Go. Gets? So far, nakasabay. Kung paano natin kinuha yung truth table or yung table natin here for the relation. Okay? Okay, kindly raise your hand if clear naman sa inyo or wala naman kayong question, clarification. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Pwede na yung baba. Okay. So, proceed tayo sa properties of relation. So, what are the 3 properties of relation? So, first, we have the reflexive relation. So, a relation R on set A is called reflexive if A and A belongs to R for every A belongs to capital letter A. So, consider the following iteration or following relation rather on 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, yung kasing diagram as well as matrices ay nasa dulo pa. But I'll be discussing na siya now para mas madali niya siyang magets. Para mas mahaba yung time natin. So, let's consider the following. So, sabi sa atin daw is let A is equals to 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the relation 1 is relation 2 rather is equals to 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 2, and 2 and 1. Okay, so yan yung given sa atin na relation. So, paano natin gagawin si digraph? Ano? So, si digraph is consist of two parts which are first is the vertex. So, ano yung mga vertex natin? So, vertex is the every element of the set. No, every element of the set. So, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So, gawa tayo ng circle. And then, ano yung isang element ng isang diagram? So, syempre, arrow. Ano? Arrow, siya yung nagpapakita or showcase sa atin of the relationship between two nodes or set of ordered pairs na given. So, let's say we have 1 and 1. So, paano natin mapapakita yung relationship ng 1 and 1? So, basically, gawa tayo ng arrow that is going back, leaving out of 1 and going back inside ni 1. So, ganyan natin ito drawing yung ating ganitong set of ordered pair. Okay? So, next naman, we have this one. Tapos na tayo dyan. Next tayo is 1 and 2. So, from 1 daw, na nakikita natin, from 1, so, kita natin, from 1 is magja-jump daw siya kay 2. So, from 1, jump siya kay 2. Okay, and then, next we have 2 and 1. So, from 2, jump siya kay 1. Okay. So, ganyan yung representation ng digraph. Okay, or digraph, kahit anong gusto nyo. Okay, so, based dito, paano natin masasabi na siya is reflexive? So, relation R on set A is called reflexive. Reflexive if A and A belongs to R or every A belongs to capital A. So, paano natin siya ite-check kung ang gamit natin is graph? No? So, mas madali siyang ma-determine kung reflexive siya or hindi kapag may graph. If, natandaan nyo, kapag ka-graph, dapat lahat ng vertex or lahat ng given vertex sa atin is merong arrow na aalis at pupunta sa kanya. Okay? So, yan. Okay? So, dapat lahat ng vertex is may ganitong klase ng arrow para masabi na siya ay reflexive. Okay? So, since ganito lang yung given sa atin na set na ordered pair, sa tingin nyo, si 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 1 is, ano ba siya, considered as a reflexive or not reflexive properties? Sa tingin ninyo, alburahin na natin tong original. Yan. Sa tingin ninyo, based sa ating given na description, is this relation or relation 2, is it considered as reflexive or not reflexive? Not reflexive. Why? Kasi walang arrow na lumabas from 2 and bumalik papunta sa kanya. Same as 4 at same din as 3. So, what are the missing values? Missing values para ma-consider na siya ay reflexive. So, ang kulang sa kanya is 2 and 2, 3 and 3, and 4 and 4. Okay? So, malinaw sa inyo yung digraph natin. Did you gets nyo ba? Naiintindihan nyo ang digraph? Kung paano magre-represent ng set of ordered pair using the digraph. So, next naman, I'll teach you how to make or construct yung matrix natin. So, sa matrix natin is meron tayong A and B. Where A is yung, syempre, kung ano yung laman ng A natin. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, ba't ganyan siya? Bakit 1, 2, 3, and 4? Kasi ang laman ng set A ay 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So, next naman is sabihin natin, since walang given na set B, Na kung ano yung A, so siya rin yung laman nito. So meron tayong 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So try natin siya. Okay, i-plot natin siya yung mga given na set of ordered pair sa atin. Pa-plot natin siya sa matrix. So meron tayong syempre curly bracket, bracket. No? So we have 1 and 1. So 1 and 1. So 1, 1 and 2. So from A we have 1 and 2. So 1, 2 and 1. So 2 and 1. Then the rest are zeros. Okay, in terms of graph matrix naman ng reflexive, in terms of the graph naman ni reflexive, ano ba yung kulang sa kanya? Ano yung kulang natin na value? Ano nga ulit yung missing values natin? Ang missing values ulit natin ay 2 and 2, 3 and 3, at saka 4 and 4. So, alin yun? Alin yung part na yan? So, yung part na yun is yung diagonal. Yan. So, ang ating rule or ang ating kumbaga hint natin na siya ay reflexive, kung titignan natin siya in terms of matrix, if yung ating horizontal values from upper left, UL, to lower right, if diagonally all values are 1s, so syempre considered siya as reflexive. And if naman at least if meron na at least isa lang, at least 1 0, so automatic siya ay not reflexive na agad. So kung ipa-plot natin kung ano yung mga missing value, kung ano yung mga missing value natin. Ano ba yung missing value natin? So 2 and 2, so 2 and 2, so 1. 3 and 3, so 3 and 3, so 1. 4 and 4, 4 and 4, so 1. So kita natin nagkaroon tayo ng diagonal, Kung ano yung missing value, pinlat natin siya sa matrix. And nakita natin naging diagonal siya na 1. So therefore, tama yung ating solution. Tama yung ating nagawang matrix. Kasi pinil up lang naman natin kung ano yung missing values. Pinlat lang natin sa matrix yung missing values. Okay? So, malinaw sa inyo on how to determine if the given relation is reflexive in terms of matrix. So, as soon as magkaroon ng diagonal from upper left to lower right na ones, automatically it is considered to be reflexive. Okay? So, clear? Clear ba sa inyo? So, ulitin natin. So, in terms of diagraph, siya ay reflexive if yung all vertex ay merong arrow that is coming out of it and babalik. And then kapag ka naman matrix, makikita natin siya sa representation ng matrix na siya ay reflexive if there is a diagonal na ones from upper left to lower right. Okay, so sir, what if ang aking naging diagonal ay 1, 1, 1, and 1? Yan. So, diagonal siya. Kaso from lower left to upper right. Okay. So, tingin ninyo. If ganito yung ma-plot natin, siya ba ay reflexive or not reflexive? Let's say yung diagonal natin is pa ganyan. Not reflexive siya. Bakit? Although, kahit siya ay nagkaroon ng diagonal sa matrix, if itatry natin siya i-plot dito sa diagram natin. So, ano yung coordinates? 4 and 1. So, 4 and 1. And then, 3 and 2. So 3 to 2. And then we have 2 to 2. Wait. 2 to 3. And 1 to 4. So 1 to 4. So ganun lang yun nangyari. No, hindi pa rin tayo nagkaroon ng arrow na paalis at na umalis at bumalik kay original node. So therefore, kahit ganyan siya, magkaroon man kayo ng diagonal doon sa inyong matrix na puro ones, pero tabingi naman siya or not proper. So siya ay considered pa rin as not reflexive. Okay? So, gets kung paano nakuha yung itong first natin. So, therefore, we can say that this is not reflexive. Okay, so next naman is we have 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 1, and 4, 4. So, based on this given set of ordered pair, tingin nyo, siya ba ay reflexive or not reflexive? Reflexive. So, paano natin malalaman kung siya ay reflexive nang hindi gumagawa? How can we say that the given set of ordered pairs ay reflexive without relying on matrix and diagram? So, check natin kung ano yung mga values natin ng ating set. So, A is equals to 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, check if there is 1 and 1 inside the set. So, may 1 on 1. So, cross out 2 and 2. Cross out 3 and 3. Cross out 4 and 4. So, hindi na nagmamatter yung ibang given natin na hindi na nagmamatter yung 1 and 2, 1 and 4, 2 and 1, 4 and 1. Bakit? Ba't hindi nagmamatter? Kasi, ang important lang naman natin na kailangan makita for us to determine if siya ay reflexive or not reflexive if meron niya tayong arrow na aalis at babalik. Okay? So, kahit naman walang digraph, kaya natin siyang i-determine kung siya ay reflexive or not reflexive. So, therefore, since lahat ng elements of our set ay na-cross out natin, meaning lahat merong 1, 1 or merong 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and 4, 4. So, therefore, we can say that R3 is reflexive. Okay? So, next, R4. So, tingin ninyo, si R4 ba is reflexive or not reflexive? R4 or relationship 4. Okay. So, bakit siya hindi naging reflexive? So, try natin siya i-graph. Nagawa tayo ng graph. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, 2 and 1. So, from 2 to 1. And then, from 3 to 1. From 3 to 2. From 4 to 1. From 4 to 2. And from 4 to 3. So, kahit isa, wala, at least one ay walang pero dapat lahat. So, kahit isa ay wala man lang ang naging araw pabalik. So, therefore, itong ating relation 4 is not reflexive. Okay, so get so far malinaw, malinaw ba sa inyo si reflexive property? Kindly raise your hand if meron kayong any question or clarification with regards dito kay reflexive natin, reflexive property. Okay, okay. So next, let's proceed to our next example. Okay, so tingin ninyo, yan. Which of the relations from example 5 are reflexive? So, sa tingin ninyo, si A is less than or equals to B. Siya ba ay reflexive or not reflexive? Okay, so sabi ni Julio, ni Larry, ni Lawrence, reflexive daw siya. So, bakit? So keep in mind yung A and A natin na given. So let's say, let A is equals to 1, 2, 3. Yan. So ano yung mga possible na combinations dito? We have 1 and 1, 1 and 2, and basta yung mga proper subset niya. No? Yung mga proper subset nitong given natin. So lahat ng combination na yon is magiging less than or equal to A is less than or equals to B. So let's say, for example, we have 2 and 3 where A is equals to 2 and 3 is equals to B. So therefore, siya ay true. So kaya siya ay reflexive. Okay? Okay, so next naman is, syempre, ito naman dalawa exact opposite. So, kung less than is reflexive, the is greater than ay not reflexive. Okay? Next, we have A is equals to B or A minus or the opposite of B. Okay? So, sa tingin ninyo, is R3 reflexive or not reflexive? So, reflexive siya. No? Kasi equals, lagi naman siyang matuturo na. Reflexive. Next, ito, yung last natin, A and B is equals. So, reflexive. Okay. So, next, ito naman, A is equals to B plus 1. Reflexive or not reflexive? Ba? Not reflexive. So, paano natin masasabi na siya ay not reflexive? So, for example, we have 1, 2, and 3. So, where ang ating given na pair ay, syempre, 1 and 1. Unang proper subset natin. So, plus 1 is equals to 3. So, siya ay less than or equals to 3 pa din. Okay? So, next naman, we have this. Itong ating, so, wait lang. Saan tayo magpo-false para masabi natin na siya not reflexive? So, di ba given natin is 1, 2, and 3. So, dapat daw si A and B is less than or equals to 3. So, kapag ka A plus B, where ang A natin is 3 plus 1, so, ang ating kanta yung pair natin, 3 and 1. Where A is equals to 3 and B is equals to 1. So, kasi ito is 4. So, si 4 ba ay less than or equal to 3? So, false. Kaya, not reflexive. Okay, so next naman, we have the last or the R6. Siya ba ay reflexive or not reflexive? Not reflexive. So, bakit siya not reflexive? Not reflexive. So, ang given kasi is A plus B. Ayun pala yung R6 ko na ginawan solution, yung less than or equals to 3. Not reflexive. Ito yung solution, gawa natin ang solution. Itong A is equals to B plus 1. Itong number 5. Medyo nalito ako ng tingin. So, we have A is equals to 1, 2, and 3. Then, ang condition daw natin is A is equals to B plus 1. So, any number ng A natin, napaplasan natin, ay equals pa din siya kung ano yung laman ng element ng A. So, let's say we have 1 and 4, 1 and 3. 1 and 2. So, ang B natin is 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. So, ito ay equal ba siya? So, syempre, may 3 pa rin ba dito? Yes, may 3 pa. But, dito kasi kay 2 natin, 3 plus 1, or ang given natin is 3, 1. So, was 2, 4. So, meron pa bang present na 4 inside the set A? So, wala na, kaya siya ay false. Okay? Okay, so gets malinaw ba sa inyo si reflexive at si not reflexive in terms of graphs and matrix? So, recap lang natin, no? Recap. Sa graph natin, masasabi natin na siya ay reflexive if yung all vertex natin is merong arrow na aalis at babalik sa kanya. And then, in terms of matrix naman, it is considered to be a reflexive if meron tayong diagonal na ones from upper left to lower right. Okay? So, gets? Malinaw? Malinaw ba sa inyo si reflexive? Do you have any question, clarification? Kindly raise your hand if meron kayong question or clarification. React na lang ng thumbs up or heart if walang question. Okay. So next naman is yan, we have the symmetric and anti-symmetric. So una, a relation R on set A is called symmetric if for A, B belongs to A and A, B belongs to R will imply to B and A belongs to R. So, paano natin siya masasabi na symmetric in terms of graph? For example, symmetric siya if, let's say we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if meron tayong, given sa atin is 1 and 1, 1 and 2, and then 3 and 1. Yan, ito yung ating relation 1 natin. So, plot natin siya. Ano yung ibig sabihin nitong napakahabang condition na to? So, dapat daw, every element na aalis sa isang node is merong arrow na babalik papunta sa kanya. So, every arrow must have every arrow going to one direction must have an arrow going back to the opposite direction. So let's say we have 1 to 1. So 1 to 1, so pabalik. And then 1 to 2. So from 1 to 2. So dapat daw merong arrow na opposite yung direction dito sa ating naunang arrow. So meron tayong 3 and 1. 3 and 1. So siya ba ay symmetric? So syempre not symmetric siya. Bakit? Kasi walang kumontra or walang arrow na opposite direction kay 1 and 2. So ano yung missing value natin para masabi natin na siya ay symmetric? So missing value natin is 2 and 1 as well as 3 and 1. Okay, so let's say we have this 2 and 1. Plot natin si 2 and 1. Tsaka si 1 and baliktad. 1 and 3. 1 and 3. So from 1 to 3. So lahat ng node na involved ay merong arrow from the opposite direction. No, hindi nyo kailangan pagpukusan. itong arrow na babalik sa kanya kasi pang ano naman to, pang this one. This is for na naglalaro inside the tiger. Tingnan natin. Hello. This is my presentation ko. Nawalan kami ng internet sa faculty. Yan. So, since meron tayong arrow from A to B, dapat meron din tayong arrow from B to A. So, let's check. Meron tayong 2 to 1. So, therefore, this is symmetric. No? Symmetric. So, tingnan natin naman ito isa from 3 to 1 and 1 to 3. So, symmetric siya. But, if meron tayong isa na hindi nakabalik, siya ay anti-symmetric. Okay, so gets yung difference between symmetric and anti-symmetric. Now, so gets nyo so far itong symmetric and anti-symmetric natin. So let's have an example na kung paano natin siya ma-determine. Kasi ma-determine natin siya in terms of graph. But how about in terms of matrix or matrices? No, meron tayong sagutan na natin yan. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. So, meron tayong one and 1, 1 and 2, and 2 and 1. So, ito yung ating graph dito. So, didelete ko na lang to. Yan, ito lang yung i-note nyo. 2 and 1 para to. Ano yung table niya? So, yan yung graph nung original nung R2. Ito yung graph niya. Diretso na tayo sa matrix. Plot natin siya sa matrix. So, same given pa rin naman to. So, let A is equals to 1, 2, 3, and 4. Same given pa rin siya. No? So, plot natin siya. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, gawa tayo ng matrix. Now, in terms of graph, we can say that the given relation is symmetric if M is equals to MT or M transpose or yung transpose matrix niya. Or pwede natin sabihin na M prime. Okay, so kunin natin yung original matrix natin. Ano yung original matrix natin? 1 and 1. So, sa tapat nilang dalawa is 1. And then 1 and 2. So, 1 and 2. And then 2 and 1. Then the rest are zeros. No? So, ito yung ating M or yung ating original matrix. So, kunin naman natin yung kanyang M prime or yung transpose matrix nito. So, dapat kung ano yung original matrix, siya din dapat yung magiging transpose matrix niya. So, we have R1, R2, R3, and R4, which are the rows ng ating given na set. No, so, yung row 1, gagawin natin siyang column 1 ng transpose matrix. So, 1, 1, 0, 0. Then column 2, gagawin natin, row 2 rather, gagawin natin siyang column 2 ng transpose matrix. So we have 1, 0, 0, 0. And then, yung row 3, ito, tsaka row 4, all 0 naman siya. So, susulat natin siya na column 3 and column 4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So, based dito sa ating given na example, siya ba ay masasabi nyong symmetric or anti-symmetric after natin makuha yung transpose matrix ng original matrix natin. So, tingnan natin, nasan ba yung 1? No? So, ito yung ones. Yan. Ito yung ones ng original matrix. So, nasan yung ones ng transpose matrix natin? Ito pa din. Nandun pa rin sila. Hindi pa rin sila mababago. So, therefore, since M is equals to M transpose of M or yung original matrix, so we can say that R2 or relation 2 is symmetric. Okay? Malinaw sa inyo so far? Symmetric. Okay, so check naman natin yung pangalawang example. So 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 1 and 4. 2 and 1. Okay, medyo marami-rami. Gawa na natin siya ng sige, sabihin natin na 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Gawa na natin siya ng matrix. So 1 and 1 is 1, 1 and 2 is 1, 1 and 4, 1, 2 and 1, 1, 2 and 2, 1, 3 and 3, 1, 4 and 1, 4 and 1, 10, 4 and 4. Then the rest are zeros. Okay, so yung ating original matrix, visible ba sa mga naka-phone or liitan? Lakihan ko pa. So ito yung ating M or yung original matrix. Kunin natin yung transpose matrix niya. So ito yung R1. Then ito yung ating R2, R3, and R4. So kung natin yung transpose matrix niya, so yung R1 gagawin natin column 1. So 1, 1, 0, 1. And then R2 gawin natin column 2. So 1, 1, 1, 0. And then 0, 0, 0, 0. So gawin natin siyang column 3. 0, 0, 0, 0. And then yung 4 is 1, 0, 0, 1. So 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay. After natin, yes, Larry.
Sir, hindi po ba yung 3 and 3 po ay mali po yung ng 1, yung position po?
Hindi na tapat maayos. Thanks. So 1, 3 and 3. 0, 0 and 1, 0. Okay. Ulitin na nga lang natin sa ibang sa ibang table para mas maganda tignan. Ang hirap tapatin eh. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2. Yan. So check natin. So 1 and 1 tsaka 1 and 2. So 1 and 1 is 1, 1 and 2 is 1. And then 1 and 4, 2, 1, 2, 2. 1 and 4, 2 and 1, 2 and 2. Then 3, 3, 4, 1, 4, 4. 3 and 3, 4, 1, 4, 4. 4 and 1, 4 and 4. And then we have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so tama na? Tama na, no? Okay, so kunin natin yung M prime or yung transpose matrix niya. So yung R1, gagawin natin column 1, yung R2, gagawin natin column 2, yung R3, gagawin natin column 3, yung row 4, gagawin natin column 4. Okay? So 1, 1, 0, 1. So 1, 1, 0, 1. And 1, 1, 0, 0. 1, 1, 0, 0. 0, 0, 1, 0. So 0, 0, 1, 0. And then 1, 0, 0, 1. So 1, 0, 0, 1. Tingnan ninyo. Siya ba ay symmetric or not symmetric or anti-symmetric? Itong given natin na ito. Okay. So this is symmetric. No. So kayo na yung anong oras na? Ayan, kayo na yung gawa noong ating diagram for this one. And then ito naman, itong R4, sure ako lahat yan ay yung relation 4 natin, sure ako yan ay symmetric. Yung R1 lang din yung R2 lang din yung hindi symmetric. Okay. Next, let's proceed. So, yung comparison in terms of, so review lang natin or balikan natin. So, kapag reflexive, we can say that a relation is reflexive if yung diagraph niya is every vertex has a arrow that is coming out of it and babalik sa kanya. And then sa matrix naman, ang kanyang characteristic of reflexive property in terms of matrix ay if merong diagonal na ones from upper left to lower right. And then ang symmetric naman or symmetric property in terms of graph is as long as yung all nodes ay merong arrow na nag-o-oppose sa lahat ng relation, siya ay symmetric. And then siya naman ay masasabi natin na anti-symmetric in terms of graph if there is one element na hindi or walang opposing na arrow sa direction na pupuntahan niya. And in terms of matrix naman, sulat na lang natin if M is equals to M transpose of original matrix, siya ay symmetric. And if M is not equals to the transpose matrix, then siya ay anti-symmetric. Okay? Gets? Malinaw ba so far yung ating discussion hanggang anti-symmetric? So, sige, diretso na natin to, no? So, talagang pause na. Last. No? So, we have the transitive. So, a relation R on set A is called transitive if for A, B, and C belongs to A, where A and B belongs to R, and B and C belongs to R, and will imply to A and C belongs to R. So, for example, is a divided relation on set positive integers can be transitive. So, suppose that A and B and B and C, and then implication of A and C. So, transitive siya. So, pakita ko siya sa inyo in terms of graph na lang. Graph. Pakita natin yung graph nitong transitive para mas magets ninyo. Blank. Okay. So, okay, transitive tayo. Okay. Meron tayong a relation is transitive if for every A and B and C in R, A and C R belongs to R. So, kapag siya ay merong chain reaction, and then, meron siya nung tinatawag natin na linking. No? Then, ito na lang yung i-note ninyo, yung sunod kong isusulat. Tandaan nyo, siya ay transitive property if A is connected to B and B is connected to C, then A is connected to C. So, kapag merong ganyang cycle where A is connected to B, so iyan din naman yung kanina, A and B, then B and C, and A and C. So, ito lang din siya. Yan, itong mahaba na to, pinasimple lang natin siya using this graph or representation. Okay, so dapat mag-true tayo dito. True, and true, para masabi natin na siya ay transitive. Okay? So, let's have an example. We have ito, sabi dito, na transitive since, kayo na mag-try ng R2 and R3. Sige, try natin si R2. Ako na mag-try. Si R3 kayo na lang. Para makita nyo yung difference ng dalawa. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 1 and 1. And then 1 and 2. And then 2 and 1. No. So nakita nyo ba or familiar ba yung ganitong cycle sa atin? Or yung ganitong condition where si A daw is papunta kay B. So tignan natin. So from 1, kasi yung 1 natin is A and then si 2 natin is B. Nagkaroon tayo ng reaction or nakuha natin yung connection between A and B. And nag-travel siya sa route na to. So true siya dito sa unang condition. But meron ba tayong connection ng B to C? So sabihin, dapat dito magagaling yung arrow and then connected siya somewhere maliban kay 1 and kay 1. No, kasi siya yung A na natin eh. So ito ba ay si 2 ba is connected sa ibang node ba other than 1? Katingin ninyo. Siya ay connected pa ba sa ibang node maliban kay 1? So false. So dito sa second stage is meron na tayong false. So pwede na tayong tumigil. Therefore, we can say, therefore, this set is not transitive. Okay? So, yan yung explanation why R2 is not transitive. Okay? So, next naman is try natin yung R4. So, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, meron tayong 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 3 and 1, 3 and 2. So, magta-travel daw ng 2 and 1 from 3 to 1, from 3 to 2, 3 to 2, and then next meron tayong 4 to 1, 4 to 2, and 4 to 3. From 4 to 1, from 4 to 2, from 4 to 3. Okay. Yan yung ating given na diagram. So, ano nga ba yung ating given kanina, yung sinabi ko sa inyo, i-keep ninyo sa note. So, if A is connected to B and B is connected to C, then A is connected to C. No? Critical yung first two stage natin. Ito yung ating first step, yung unang jump natin. Ito yung unang jump natin at si second jump natin. Kailangan magkaroon tayo ng dalawang jump from A to B and B to C para magkaroon ng access sa A kay C. Okay? So, critical yung part na yun. Kailangan present yung A to B at B to C natin para magkaroon tayo ng A to C na dimension. Okay, so let's check kung ano yung mga tumama sa atin dito. No, kung alin dito. So, tandaan natin yung A to B, B to C, and then A to C. Okay, let's say that 3 is our A. So, hanapin natin yung mga arrow na lumabas sa kanya. So, from 3 to 2. So, ito yung ating B. So, from 3 to 2. So, true tayo dito sa unang part. And then, from 2 to 1. From 2 to 1. So, si 1 ngayon yung magsisilbing C natin. So, from 2 to 1, meron tayong connection or meron tayong available na path. Ano yung path na sinasabi? Ito. Yan, nagkaroon tayo ng daan. May relationship silang dalawa. So, therefore, true. Yan. Ayan yung sabi, yung first two stages. Kapag nag-true tayo sa dalawang stages na yun, most probably, is meron tayong direct connection between A and C. So, hanapin natin yung connection ng A and C. Kunin natin yung value. A is equals to 3, B is equals to 2, and C is equals to 1. So, ano yung hahanapin nating direct relationship? So, yung jump from 3 to 1. Tingnan natin, from 3 to 1. So, ito siya. Therefore, nagkaroon tayo ng true. So, masabi natin na meron na tayong at ang kailangan lang naman natin is at least 1 yung ganon para masabi natin na siya ay transitive property. Okay? So, gets nyo si transitive property. Kailangan nyo lang masunod yung itong binigay ko na itong part na ito, and then kailangan nyo lang mailatag ng maayos using this if and then ko na condition. So, try pa tayo ng iba. No? Kasi mahaba pa naman ang time bukas na mag-activity class. So, meron tayong, say, si 4 naman is yung A. No? So, hanap tayo ng arrow na lumabas kay 4. Yan. So, from 4, lumabas si 2. Yan. So, from 4 to 2, so, ngayon, ang A natin is equals to 4, and then B natin is equals to 2. So, hanap tayo ng arrow na palabas, kasi kailangan natin ito ito pala. Kailangan natin yung arrow niyan. Kailangan magkaroon ng relationship si B kay C. Alin yung arrow na palabas kay C? Palabas kay B or palabas kay 2. Ito siya. So, pumunta siya kay 1. So, therefore, we can say that C is equals to 1. Ano yung hahanapin natin na relationship? Kailangan natin ng direct relationship between 4 and 1. So, hanapin natin from 4. Meron na tayong jump from 4 to 1. So, meron. Therefore, nakapasa siya dun sa tatlong stages natin. So, meron tayong transitive property ulit. Transitive property. Okay? So, isa pa. Hanap pa tayo ng isa. No? So, si 4 ulit tayo. Si 1 kasi, bawal tayo mag-umpisa kay 1. Bakit bawal tayo mag-umpisa kay 1? Kasi, walang arrow na papalabas sa kanya. Puro lahat papasok. No? So, ano pa yung may papalabas? Si 4 may isa. Kasi natestin na natin to. Natestin na rin to. Ito naman, si 4. So, A ulit natin is equals to 4. So, saan pumunta si 4? So, si 4 is pumunta siya dito kay 3. So, ang ating B is equals to 3. So, tingnan natin yung C. Saan siya connected? So, connected siya sa dalawa. Meaning, may dalawang possibility tayo. May dalawa pa tayong matutuklas dito na transitive property. So, unahin natin yung paakyat niya dito sa original natin na C kay A. So, ang ano natin is 1. So, ang hahanapin natin is yung direct relationship between 4 and 1. But, kanina, nakita na natin na siya ay merong direct relationship. So, alam na natin na siya is transitive. So, isa lang ang kailangan nyo, at least one, hindi lahat dapat ano. Okay, so next naman is, punta naman natin itong papunta kay from 3 to 2, 4, 3, 2. So, 4, A is equals to 4, B is equals to 3, and C is equals to 2. So, ito yung magiging C natin. So, A, B, and C. Okay, so may jump dapat kay 4, papunta kay 2. Hanapin natin yung jump na yon. So, start tayo kay 4. Ayan, papunta kay... Ayan, hanapin natin yung from 4 to 3. Meron ba? Meron. So, true tayo kay first step. Next step, may access ba si B sa any node na C? Na possible maging C. So, C2 yun. So, yes. So, meaning, true tayo dito. Ngayon, ang last question, may direct relationship ba si A papunta kay C? Which is yung direct relationship between 4 and 2. Kailangan may ordered pair pa tayo na 4 and 2. Paano natin siya ma-determine using the graph? So, hanapin natin siya. Siyempre, yan. 4 papunta kay 2. So, meron. So, therefore, siya is transitive din. So, meron tayong 4 na route na transitive property. So, yun lang naman yung given na itong last part. Yan, yung relation 4. Si 2 and 1, 3 and 1, 3 and 2, 4 and 1, 4 and 2, and 4 and 3. Okay, so R4 is transitive. So, pinrove natin siya using itong diagram na tinuturo ko nga kanina pa. Itong na-color yellow na to. Mahalaga lang alam mo yung make sure to remember this specific diagram kasi yun lang din naman yung sinusundan ko para masabi or para ma-determine if yung given relation ba is transitive. Okay? So, clear na ba sa inyo si transitive property? No need to determine yung matrix kasi medyo complicated yung matrix ng transitive. Kailangan nyo mag-squared which is magte-take ng maraming oras. So, ito na lang, graph na lang tayo. Okay? Gets nyo clear so far? Nagets nyo ba? Malinaw yung today discussion natin for today. Kindly react ng thumbs up or heart if clear or malinaw naman sa inyong ating discussion for today. Okay, so that's all for today, and we'll be discussing the last part or yung last 3 part of the chapter 5 next meeting. So next meeting natin is Wednesday if I'm not mistaken. Wednesday, tama ba? Wednesday or Wednesday nga. So we'll be discussing combining relation, composite relation, tsaka power relation. Yan. So, hanggang doon lang naman tayo for today. Kasi itong slide 23 hanggang dulo is naturo ko naman na siya kanina sa harap yung mga matrices na yan, yung mga matrix na yan. Okay, so, isa pa, kindly raise your hand if wala na kayong question. Kindly raise your hand if wala na question. Kadami gising sa inyo. Nice. Diane, sulit. Question. Jermaine, question. Kim, Ashley, question. Okay. Since wala na kayong question, kindly open your cameras and let our screenshot lang at
Sir, good afternoon po. Sir, yung Bisinel po present po. Hindi lang po ako nakapag-attendance po kanina. Thank you po.
na-attendance ko na nung sumagot ka ng recitation. Thank you. Pati si Julius. Okay. Okay, kindly open your cameras and ay dismiss na. So, see you sa Wednesday. Okay, so wala nang habol. So, smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so yun lang naman na wala nang pangalang picture. Medyo pagod na today. So, thank you for attending our class today. See you on Wednesday. So, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you
Thank you
po.
po, sir.
Thank you
Thank you po, sir.
Yes, Trina.
Sir, may tanong po ba? Ano nga po ulit yung condition po sa diagraph ng cement?
Kapag merong araw na papalabas at yung magka-opposite na wait lang, nasarado ko na yung PowerPoint ko.
Sorry po.
Okay. May klase kasi ako ngayon sa third year pa. Kaya ako'y tatakbo na sa wait lang, mag-open na ang PowerPoint. Hintayin nila ako doon.
Sir, pag may pumasok, dapat mayroong din lalabas?
Hindi. Hindi. Wait lang. Saan yung pen ko? Kita mo ba yung PowerPoint?
Kita po, sir. Opo.
So, basically, sa halimbawa, meron tayong di ba yung given na 1 and 1 and 1 and 2 tsaka 2 and 1, yung relation to kanina ay siya ay symmetric daw. So, bakit siya naging symmetric? So, gawa natin siya ng graph. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ano yung magagamit na node natin? Ano yung mga magagamit na element? So, magagamit na element is 1 and 2 lamang. So, basically, kung gagawa natin siya ng graph, so 1 and 1, so papasok. And then 1 and 2. Yan. So, since meron tayong arrow from 1 to 2, dapat meron tayong arrow from 2 to 1. Ayan. So, since present si 2 to 1, nagkaroon siya ng arrow, kaya na siya nasabi na symmetric. Parang two-way siya. From 1 to 2, tsaka 2 to 1, para maging symmetric. Yan yung condition ng symmetric na graph.
Sir, yung R3 po ba ay symmetric?
Yung
Kanina.
R3 doon sa kasamahan yan, oo, symmetric din yan.
Sir, ba't nung nag-arrow ako, wala namang 3 to 4?
Wait,
Pero may 4. Ay, wala palang 4 to 3. 4 to 4 pala po.
4 to 4 meron, tsaka 1 to 4, tsaka 4 to 1. Diba?
Okay. Kuha ko na po, sir.
Pero kapag ito, lang last. Kapag nagkaroon ng given na 2 to 4, tapos wala namang 4 to 2, siya ay anti-symmetric.
Okay po.
Okay. Okay na?
Apa.
Okay. Sige, thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Sige. Ikaw, Kim, may question ka, Kim? Okay.